Hey, what is going on everyone? Hopefully you guys are all having a great day. In today's video, I'm going to be going over the best servers you can be playing on right now in Apex Legends Season 16. In this video, I'm just going to be briefly going over the most casual, easiest, and overall low stress servers that you can be playing on. Before I get into today's video, you may notice that I am playing on Kings Canyon, and that is because this is gameplay from the brand new bot lobbies that just got added to Apex Legends. And in the next day or so, I will be releasing a video on how to get into these lobbies, so definitely stay tuned for that. And if the video has already come out, a link to that video will be in the pinned comments. And with that announcement out of the way, let's get right into today's video. So I am briefly going to be going over these servers and just giving a little explanation about them and what you can expect to see when playing on these servers. And if you are curious about how to change your server in the first place, all you'll need to do is go to the main menu. If you are on console, you'll want to hit your right stick, and if you are on PC, you'll want to hit tab, and the server list should pop up. And the first server that I'll be going over is Iowa GCE1. There are 4 of them, but I do prefer GCE1. And what makes Iowa the best server is because there are a ton of players on these servers. You'll be getting matched up against people who are on the same skill level as you are. And besides that, I just find that the Iowa servers are just more casual than other big servers. Now moving on to the next server, this server is Oregon GCE2. Now this server is pretty similar to the Iowa server. It does have a pretty big player base, so if you are trying to get into matches where you are going to be equal to your opponent, then I would recommend playing on this server. I personally frequent this server a lot, and I find as well this server does have a very casual player base. And then following this server, we also have South Carolina GCE1. After playing a couple games on this server, I have come to the conclusion that this server is also more casual than other servers. And following South Carolina, we have the Dallas server. Now I always mention this server because personally I have found that this server is very casual. Maybe my game's broken, but I would definitely recommend trying this server. Some people agree with me and they found that this server is easy, and others have come into the comment section and they actually found Dallas to be the hardest server they've ever played on. At the end of the day, Dallas isn't a GCE, so Dallas actually may be bugged. So if you play on Dallas, you might get super easy servers or super hard servers. It's really a gamble, but in my opinion and what I've seen, they're easy. So I would definitely recommend hopping on the Dallas servers and just playing a game or two and see what happens. Now before I go over the 2 most OP servers on this list, servers that are completely unmatched by all the other ones, if you are playing in Europe, I would say your best bet is to play on the Belgium servers. I have tried every European server, and I have also listened to you guys in the comments, and at the end of the day, I have to agree with the majority of you. Belgium is just a little easier, I find, than other servers like Frankfurt. Even though it's a very slim margin, I do think that Belgium is the best option. Now going over the 2 best servers on this list, some of you may have heard of these, but the most easiest server on this list is Sao Paulo. And yes, for anyone wondering, I am pronouncing that right. This server is the easiest server hands down. If you want to have the most casual experience in Apex possible, I definitely recommend playing on these servers, specifically Sao Paulo 2. Now the only problem with this server, it is very laggy, but after you play 2 to 3 matches, usually the lag starts to dissipate. The queue times are a little longer as well. Sometimes you can be waiting 2 to 5 minutes. They're not unbearable like some other servers, but they're definitely not your Iowa or Oregon queue times. Not to mention there are some pro Apex Legends players who know that these servers are very casual, and rarely you can cross paths with these pro players. Now moving on to what I think is the best server that you can be playing on right now in Apex Legends if you want to have the best experience possible. And just like always, these are the Tokyo servers. I definitely recommend Tokyo GCE1, but all you really need to know about these servers is that these servers have the best solo queuing experience out there. So if you are looking for good players to play with, players who won't be leaving the game after they are downed, players who aren't going to be running off by themselves and then getting killed, and overall this server just has a really good player base on it. When I solo queue on these servers, I always get teammates who have very good communication. So for instance, they're always using their ping system. Now, like I said, the player base on this server is really good, but luckily that is an upside because you'll usually get matched with teammates who are also really good. When I go on these servers, I'm the one being carried instead of having to carry other people. It is definitely a weird change range, but I gotta say, if you have never tried the Tokyo servers, I definitely recommend giving these servers a shot. And with all that being said, thank you guys all so much for watching. A big thank you to my subscribers and channel members. Have a great rest of your day, everyone, and I'll see you all around later. Bye guys.